No, Jackie. It looks like we're live here in Kununurra. And we've got a shot for goal for the Crocs.
And what can he do here? Right foot drop punt to the top of the square. Punched away. In the end, the kick from the Crows clearing. Hits the mark and they go along the line. The Crocs though keen to pounce. Oh, superb work. Feeding it backwards. And the left leg now for the Crocs goes in towards left half forward, over the back, oh, front and square crumbing. Well, it was back and square crumbing. You always got to have someone over the back, and then the kick in towards full forward. Darts in, snaps on, goal! Oh, it pitches just in front. Scanlon throws it on the boot. It's not Scanlon. He plays for the Crows, and the Crocs have pumped it home. Great goal, Port Wyndham. And brilliant work by the big fella. And stitch up in the budget, no number 25. So back in the centre of the ground, the Crows looking to win the clearance here. And Jojo Hart, he wins it in the end. His kick into the corridor. There's good pressure put on the Crows player. And here they go. Waringarri in towards centre half forward. Good bump. The bump is not dead. Certainly not in Kununurra. Ball at ground level. The Crocs fighting hard. That's centre half back. Now they can clear. Chip kick into the middle of the ground. Long and strong in towards full forward. Charging out at it and claiming it. Then a brilliant smother. Outstanding Waringarri Crows. Desperation though from the Crocs. Well done. And Tataya through the middle, left kick towards centre wing, right in front of Sporties. Nazarius Hart tries to keep it in, but it's gone over the line for a boundary throw in. So a cracking evening in Kununurra. And the ball up. It gets tapped down in front. And a free kick is paid. So playing on quickly. Jancy Cox. Just that transition between evening and dusk. Or dusk to evening, more like it. Julie tries to barge his way through, but the Crocs get the hand pass forward. Throwing it on the boot. And getting it into the pocket. Was Rwandi. And the kick now along the line. What a mark. Brilliant by the Crocs. Directing traffic. Hand pass inboard. Bumped as he kicked it. Free kick. It's going to go down the ground, I suggest. And it does. And look at the haircut on this legend. He's like he's out of ZZ Top. But free kick to the Crocs down the ground from the bump. And these evening conditions finding it quite tricky to pick up numbers. So it looks like it's going to be a 50-metre penalty as well. So just making sure that the man is in the right spot on the mark. Will he have a shot for goal here? That's a very generous 50-metre penalty as well. Deliberate approach. Port Wyndham Crocs. Kick is good. Boom shakalaka. And Port Wyndham. They bring up their second of the evening. And they take the lead. And undisciplined play by the Crows resulting in the free kick and 50-metre penalty. And Port Wyndham pop it through. So they move to 2 straight. To Waringarri Crows 117. And this stream made possible by the generous support of AFGRI, Kimberley Accommodation Group. And Great Southern Fuels is back in the middle of the ground. Janzik Cox. But at the back, brilliant. The Crocs win the clearance. Left leg towards the left half forward line. Superb pick up to the run. And the kick to full forward. Oh, out of the midst. Bit of candy sold. Feeding the hand pass on. Right foot snap. He's lit up Kununurra. And the Crocs are on fire tonight. What a goal. And Jarek Prune, I think it is. I think we've had a doctor fill out the team list. A few of the names, the handwriting, a little bit tricky to make out. Big shout out to Matt Arnold locally for sourcing the vital information as Janzik Cox gets the tap down. Away go Waringarri. Jojo Hart tracking the footy. No, it's not Jojo Hart. Thrown on the left boot in towards centre half forward. Drop mark by the defence for the Crocs. Ball tracking near the line. Almost goes over. Kept in play. McCory. Right foot snap. And he's missed. Knows where the goals are. No, it's not McCory. Douglas Evans, I think it is. So the ball to come back into play. The Crocs in the lead at the moment by 1 kick. The kick along the line. Not bad. The Crows go forward again though. The clearing kit for Wyndham. Not for long. It's going to get pumped straight back inside 50. Beats the pack. And bounces through. It does. What a goal for the Waringarri Crows. And they retake the lead. So it's a point in it in Kununurra. Just over 15 minutes gone in this first quarter. And it's Wyndham in the lead by 5 points. Oh, Julie got up high. Won the tap down, but again the Crocs. Clearance machines tonight. They win the centre clearance towards left half forward. The Crocs with the footy. The right foot kick to full forward. Punch from behind. No, they've got the mark. And Port Wyndham will have the shot for goal. Comes in, right foot drop punt. Gun barrel straight, good kick. Wilfred Cox. He brings up Wyndham's third of the evening. So 16 and a half minutes gone. And it's 3 straight 18 to 117 Waringarri. Sensational conditions in Kununurra. The sun just disappearing over the Coburn Ranges in the distance. And the best spot to be is at the local footy. The ball will be an absolute rock and bar of soap due to the humidity and wet conditions and dew on the grass. The Crows go forward. Oh, ball in dispute in the middle of the ground though. Can the Crocs pull up another goal in this first quarter? Turnover ball, the Crows pick it up. And it's gone over the boundary line. Time ticking away in this first quarter. And just like in the movie Jaws, should have brought a bigger boat. Maybe we should have bought a bigger set of lights. As we've got another boundary throw in. And apologies for the technical difficulties currently. We're working hard, ground side. Big shout out to Waringarri Media tonight, taking the stream on filming footy. Oh, how good's that now? All of a sudden, someone's turned the bleachers on. So boundary throw in deep in the right full forward pocket for the Crows. McCory's got the free kick. Oh, you don't want to be giving him a free kick inside 50. He eats these for breakfast. Deep in the right full forward pocket. The wrong pocket for a right footer. That won't faze him though. Has got Raider on that right boot. Has been kicking sausage rolls from outside the pantry all season. Kicks on goal with the right foot drop punt. And if you look up anticlimax in the dictionary, it's got a video of that. Or a link to it, and that's a behind. But McCory, he has been a live wire this season for the Waringarri Crows. Port Wyndham now. Brilliant vision live from Kununurra Town Oval. Kick over the back of the pack. Jojo Hart working hard. Desperation with the rat's tail flowing in the wind. Superb work by him. So boundary throw in. On left half forward for Waringarri. Superb. Eric Cox Jr. has a bounce. Clicks the afterburners on. Long towards goal. That is incredible. That could be goal of the year in the East Kimberley Northern Division. Absolutely brilliant. Eric Cox Jr. Take a bow. Got it from the stoppage. Had a bounce. Ran his full measure. And then pumped it from Kelly's knob downtown. And it's through for a goal. Oh, get that on loop. Brilliant stuff by our camera crews live. But could that be our Kimberley Accommodation Group goal of the year? It is certainly up there with Carl Rex's effort. What is it about the East Kimberley? They could have just had 2 contenders in 2 weeks. Janzik Cox wins the tap down on the second bite. Superb work by Wyndham. Couple of players involved. It was James Egan. He got the hand pass over the top to Bumbra. But the Crows win the clearance here. And the kick down the line to Jojo Hart is good. He ducks inboard. He's beaten a player. Long kick. There's the siren for quarter time. And Port Wyndham take a 1-kick lead into it. It's 3 straight 18 to Waringarri 2-1. And thanks to AFGRI, Great Southern Fuels and Kimberley Accommodation Group, we'll take a break and be right back with the second quarter very soon. Tim Lee's on the mic tonight on Filming Footy. And welcome back live in Kununurra on Filming Footy. Tim Lee's on the mic. And what a big clash we've got for you. It's the Waringarri Crows hosting Port Wyndham Crocs. And at the moment, it's the Crocs fighting hard. They've got a slender lead. It's only 3 points at the moment. They've started brightly. Can they back it up in this second quarter? Umpire Wayne Paul getting ready to get us going again. Beautiful conditions in Kununurra tonight. And here we go. Tap down by the Crows. Cox Jr. kicked a mercurial goal. Follows up. Jojo Hart. Long towards goal. That's incredible. Cox Jr. and Jojo Hart fire up the Crows and they get the first of the second quarter. They've hit the lead. And Port Wyndham, they're going to want to shut down that combination tonight of Cox Jr. and Hart. Crucial to the Crows' chances tonight. So back in the centre. Brilliant tap down. Won by Port Wyndham. Hand pass. Was pretty solid. Good bump by the Crocs. Desperation. Had his jumper pulled. Play on, says the umpire. Smith. In there hard. So is Evans. Great tackle. Toe poked. In danger. Not called. Trying to pick the footy up. Now they do. Shooting the hand pass backwards. Now getting it back. It was Trust. The ball gets pumped in by the Crows to full forward. McCory! He's got the mark. And get ready to put your glasses down. He doesn't miss these. And he's going to extend the Waringarri Crows lead. Hezekiah McCrory comes in from point blank range. Gun barrel straight. And the Crows extend their lead at the start of the second quarter. They're looking ominous. What can Port Wyndham do to slow this momentum? They had a slender lead at quarter time. But now they find themselves behind by a couple of kicks. Dry season in the Kimberley at the moment. Lots and lots of grey nomads around the place. Clearing out the coals. You don't like it if you're a local. As the left leg by the Crows, they win the clearance in towards the half-forward line. Brilliant stuff. The kick comes to Jojo Hart. He lets fly with another drop punt. He's already kicked one. Can he make it two? I bet he can. And the Crows spark up. Gilbert Cox gets around him, and why not? They're on fire. And the lead now turns into 3 kicks. The gauntlet has been thrown down. And Jojo Hart, he is simmering. So Smith in the ruck for Port Wyndham. Has been fighting hard, winning a lot of taps, just can't seem to get his side on the end of it. Wilfred Cox wins the clearance for the Crocs. Gets it towards right half forward. Tap forward. And Janzik. No, it's not Janzik Cox, it's Johnson. His kick into full forward doesn't hit the target. So boundary throw in the right full forward pocket for Wyndham. They haven't kicked a goal in this second quarter. 4.5 minutes old. And it's been the Crows have lit up the start of this quarter. As the right foot snap towards full forward by Wyndham. Unable to be marked. Clearing ball. It comes back to Wyndham now. Brilliant smother. The Crows under all sorts of pressure. Clearing ball. What a mark! The Crocs have got it. An intercept mark. Inside forward 50 for Port Wyndham. Oh, just needs to wriggle around a bit more. I think it looks like Malay. Or is it Trust? Oh, I think it could be Trust. Right foot kick. It looks good. It's a goal. And gonna put forward the suggestion to get white numbers on the Port Wyndham jumpers. That could have been Javia Taylor. Apologies to the Taylor family if you're listening. And shout out to the Socobias, hopefully listening in. Always avid listeners, love their Port Wyndham Crocs. And they'd be loving seeing this coverage, as would so many other Port Wyndham supporters around Australia and the world, in fact. Such is the reach now. Incredible, isn't it, of YouTube. And it's a free kick going the way of Port Wyndham here. Getting the rub of the green with the umpires. So free kick back in the centre as Johnson directs some traffic. Here comes the kick. Big fly. Pretty good. Ball at ground level. Chip kick over the top. Was Rips. He's got the mark. And Wyndham will have a shot for goal. He's pretty much on the boot of someone's car. So close. Hard up against the line. The wrong pocket for a right footer. Everything against him. Not much of a breeze to speak of. We'll need to get the surgeon's scalpel out. Is the sonar on? The right boot. Goes with the right foot. Drop punt. Never looked like missing. What a goal for Port Wyndham. Superb stuff. Douglas Evans. He's brought up 6 points for Wyndham. Only had daylight. And from that angle, only a madman or a magician tries. I suppose he's both. Cox, tap down. Gilbert Cox there. What a body slam tackle that was. Superb. It's a hot old ball in Kununurra tonight. Ball up. Both rucks miss it. Ball claimed at the back. Wrapped up straight away is Tremaine Howard by Gilbert Cox. So another stalemate. Well done by Evans. Got the tap down for the Crocs. They're going to win another clearance here and load up towards full forward. Inside 50. Punched away. Good defence by the Crows. Away go the Crocs. Right foot to the top of the square. Contest. Saving mark. Solid. Great defensive grab. Deep in the left full-back pocket. Plays on now. Oh, dicey kick. Has let the Crocs in here. Punch from behind. Ball still in dispute. Dived on it. Didn't pick the footy up though. Still a chance for Wyndham. Stacks on the mill. Gilbert Cox. He's desperate. So is Douglas Evans for Port Wyndham. And here we go again. Robin Johnson's there. Brilliant punch out of the pack by the Crows. But it's claimed by Port Wyndham. Chip kick inboard. Hasn't hit its mark. But it bounces. It's claimed and snapped. 6 more for Port Wyndham. They've hit the lead. Can you believe it? 3 in a row in the second quarter. And what a seesawing encounter. Absolutely outstanding, Port Wyndham. And just when you thought the Waringarri Crows were getting on top. No, they haven't quite taken the lead. 3 points the difference. 1 kick in it in Kununurra. Halfway through this quarter. It's been an entertaining one. And a ball up is stopped. So here we go again. Another clearance ball to Wyndham. And the kick comes in towards the half-forward line. Hand pass out the back. Sharked by the Crows. Here they go again. Cox Jr., silky finisher. That's no different to Jojo Hart. They've been playing kick to kick this quarter. McCory. Oh, he had it on a string like a puppeteer. That kick is a Barry Crocker though. Straight up and down. Pitches at the hot spot. Out the back, Port Wyndham. They've got the footy and numbers. Just banged on the boot. In towards the half-back line. Gilbert Cox claims it. I called it correctly. Wyndham are in front by 3. Apologies for the outage. Looking at what happened when it did go out, it was going to be another foray forward for the Crocs. The Crows. And as we wait for the footage to come back, let's have a look at the team list for the Port Wyndham Crocs. The number 5, Gallagher. Number 6, Smith. Gore. Number 7, Douglas Evans, 8. Robin Johnson, 9. Tremaine Howard, number 10. Wilfred Cox. Number 11, Ian Leyland. Number 13, surely a Leyland brothers call. He's going to come out tonight. Mitchell, the number 15. Ruben Darch, 16. 20, Mallet. Will he start a Mallet tonight? Taylor, number 21. Lars Trust, 22. Bradley Rips, 35. The number 12, Krishawn Carter. 25, William Corpus. And Jarek Poden also in the Crocs lineup. We'll take a short break while we wait for Vision to come back. Not that far away. And apologies for our outage, currently live in Kununurra. And when we lost it, it was the Crocs leading by just 3 points. Incredible stuff. 7 straight Port Wyndham Crocs have kicked. Their radar's been on. And they've kicked 3 goals straight in this second quarter. After the Crows started in electric fashion with 2 goals of their own. So it's been a seesawing encounter in Kununurra. And also the number 32, Jarek Padon for Port Wyndham. And we've also got Matthew Sokovia. How good is it to have a Sokovia? It's not Sabugia, it's Sokovia. Made that mistake once before and never again. What a magnificent supportive family for the Port Wyndham Crocs over the years, the Sokovias. Shout out to Fred Johnson, if he's listening. Magnificent Grassroots Greats episode with him starring. If you haven't seen it, get along to Classic Clashes with Fred Johnson, our episode 11. And what an episode it is, detailing his memories of the Port Wyndham Crocs premierships. Just superb viewing. And if you are a nuffy like myself when it comes to country footy, and particularly Kimberley footy, it is one not to be missed. That is Grassroots Greats, Fred Johnson. And just brilliant on the camera is Fred. And in the interview, he was asked whether, if he was built a statue in the town of Wyndham, what would the pose be? And he went with wrestling a croc. How good is that answer? So I've been trying to find out whether that bronze statue has started construction. Imagine that in the main part of town locally. As we're back live in Kununurra, as the ball has kicked towards the half-back line for Port Wyndham. Desperate they are. And it looks like the Crows have hit the lead. In the middle of the ground, ball in dispute. The Crows toe poke it to the outside. Well played. They win the clearance. In towards centre half forward. Oh, he's been legged. The Crocs player, Macquarie, not happy, Jan. It's like he was a maestro of an orchestra then. Arms up. Getting ready to conduct. So free kick to Port Wyndham. Looked like a pretty obvious free kick for mine. So free kick to Port Wyndham. Switch of the plays on. It's a pretty good one too. Outer side of the ground. And somehow they get a little kick in. It was Price. But the Crows have got it through Cox Jr. in the middle of the ground. Has a bounce. This is ominous. If you're a Crocs supporter, over the top. Comes back to Cox Jr. He's already kicked a ball burster tonight. Make that two. Two contenders for the goal of the week. And maybe even goal of the year, thanks to Kimberley Accommodation Group. But Cox Jr., his boot is smoking. What a goal. And the Crows extend their lead to 2 goals. Simply electric from the Crocs. And looks like we've lost the feed momentarily. 5G network notoriously dodgy locally in Kununurra. So thanks for your patience. And surely just go get the kettle on. Don't go anywhere. Because this game has the hallmarks of a ball burster all written all over it. Already had 4 or 5 lead changes. And a big shout out to you if you're listening and supporting the Port Wyndham Crocs. Passionate footy club. Been around since the year 2001 or thereabouts. Used to be 3 teams in Wyndham, can you believe it? Back when the abattoirs were going around, it was a hive of activity. Wyndham. But generally now, not much in Wyndham town itself. If you go down to the port, you'll know what I mean. But that does not deter locals if you're from Wyndham, because it's God's country. 5 Rivers, look out. Probably the best view in Australia, if not the world. And 5 rivers that you can go and pull a horse like barramundi out of the river at any stage. And a lot of the time, the locals do it with hand lines. And they're about the third of the age of me. So it looks like our internet's down locally in Kununurra. So maybe a fruit bat has got in and had a bit of a nibble on the lines. I tell you what, there's a few players marking tonight like a fruit bat stuck up on a mango tree. Some magnificent grabs taken. And if you've just tuned in, live in Kununurra, it is Port Wyndham Crocs. Marginally behind the Crows. There's only one kick in it. We had multiple lead changes in the second quarter to start the match. Port Wyndham kicked the first couple. It was 3-1 before the Crows kicked a couple back. It's only 3 points at quarter time. They kicked the first 2 of the second. Port Wyndham answered with 3 in a row. And it's a real arm wrestle, and half time it is. We'll take a short break. Thanks to AFGRI and Great Southern Fuels, Kimberley Accommodation Group, Archie's Thongs. And we'll be right back with the third quarter, the premiership quarter. Will it be Waringarri, Crows, taking the win? Or will Port Wyndham continue their resurgence in 2025? We'll find out very soon. Welcome back to Filming Footy live in Kununurra for East Kimberley Football League Northern Division action. And what a clinker we've got for you this evening. There's a kick in it at halftime. So not far away now from the start of this third quarter. And I've seen this play out so often this season. The first 10 minutes of this third quarter, so important. Most teams that play the better brand in that period go on to win. Let's see if that plays out this evening. Here we go. Rucks to go at it. Price up against Janzik Cox. Both players get a piece of it. Cox Jr. Brilliant. Ducks around on the left leg now. In towards the half forward line. Good contest near the boundary. And I think it's gone over. It has. So a boundary throw in on left half forward for the Crows. And they were sensational in that second quarter. Over the back. Hand pass forward. Still a chance for the Crows here. Left foot snap towards goal. He's nailed it like a carpenter. Superb effort. And the Crows draw first blood in the third quarter. Mercurial left foot snap. And that is a contender for the Kimberley Accommodation Group. Goal of the week. And that one had more curve on it than an Italian road trip. Back in the centre of the ground. And the Crows extend their lead, consolidate it. And it's free kick going the way of Wyndham. Price has been working hard for the Crocs. Umpire's blowing the whistle. I think it's going to come back. Trying to play it on quickly. Unsuccessfully. So here we go. Chip kick sideways. Not bad in the end. Long kick into full forward. Good mark. Great delivery. And the Crocs, they need to consolidate and get one here. They're going to line up the big sticks. In the right pocket for a right footer. Will kick from about 40 metres. Twirls the pigskin. Deliberate approach now. Hits the paint of 50. Hits the Burley with his boot. And it's straight. 6 more for the Crocs, and boy did they need that. Great steadying goal. And the ambush predators, they're creeping up on the Crows. Can they take them under? That is the big question. Eric Cox Jr., Jojo Hart, Janzik Cox in the ruck, just been superb. Here they go again. Another clearance. Left leg in towards centre half forward. Brilliant stuff. They've got the mark. They'll load up towards Macquarie at full forward. Ball at ground level. The Crocs defence under all sorts of pressure. Got a horrible bounce to Crows forward. Went into his lap nicely for the Crocs. They got the footy. Chip kick along the line. And they've got the mark, Port Wyndham. Chip kick inboard is claimed. Now the right foot drop punt towards full forward. Bounced over the back. The Crows are first back. Right foot snap for goal. Oh, he snapped it like a rice bubble. Stay tuned for the crackle and pop. The Crocs are on fire. What a goal. And shout out to Timsy at Wyndham Supermarket. I'm hoping you win the flag this year so all the boys keep the jumpers and you get a new set with white numbers next year. Oh, keeping me on my toes tonight. But what a game this is. Seesawing encounter. There's nothing like East Kimberley Footy League. As, again, another clearance ball. It's going to be won by Wyndham here. Little toe poke forward. But straight into the lap of the Crows' defence. And they've got a loose player. Oh, Cox Jr. had a wheel spin the Ferrari. Fell over. Coughed it up. Rare from him. Now they've got the footy, the Crocs. The chip kick over the top. They've got the loose player. claiming the footy just inside 50. Now they go towards the hot spot at full forward. Oh, punch from behind. The Crows got numbers. Hand pass out. The Crocs, a chance. Near goals, but it's dribbled over the line for a boundary throw in. Oh, it's exciting footy. You can never relax. Fast, free-flowing. Here they go towards goal. But it's Cox Jr. Runs away. And spots up a teammate nicely. This is incredible performance from Cox Jr., the reigning VAG medalist in the competition. You can see why. Just superb. Here we go. Wyndham are away through Egan, the skipper, into full forward. Ball still in dispute. Now it spits out the back and the Crows can run away with it towards centre wing. Good contest here. Oh, what a tackle! Folded him up like a deck chair in a cyclone. Incredible. David and Goliath. Oh, what's he called here? Ball up in the end. Thought he'd called. Holding the ball. Probably should have been. Play on, says the umpire. And the kick comes back to Gilbert Cox. Saving mark at centre-half back. And he's got a loose player. Away goes Douglas Evans. He's off the chain. 3 bounces in front of Sporties. 4. Incredible. Ducks inboard. Oh, gets wrapped up in the tackle. Gets the hand pass on to Jojo Hart. Eric Cox Jr. Brilliant athleticism. Oh, he dropped the footy though. And turned over. And the Crocs, licking their chops, go long to centre wing. They've got the mark. This is brilliant play. Into full forward. What a mark. Gore's got it. Fingertipper. Got fed from Egan. Brilliant effort. Now they go towards goal. Right foot drop punt. Yes, I think they've got the mark. Took it on the second bite. And looks like Sokovia. Matthew Sokovia. Kicks for goal. Gun barrel straight. Broome will be rocking. The Sokovias and the Crocs go bang. And it's 3 points in it in Kununurra. Incredible match. Matthew Sokovia bobs up just when they needed it. So back in the centre of the ground. Jancy Cox. No, it's not Jancy Cox. It's Evans in there. Thrown it on the boot. Well done. Was put on. Oh, they've juggled it nicely here. Well done. Chip kick sideways. And long kick by Darch. Oh, big fly from the side. Going one way, then the other. Brilliant stuff. Gave the hand pass off. Oh, he's paid the free kick. Incorrect disposal. So Eric Cox Jr. has been best on ground tonight. If he's not careful, he'll end up in Kununurra Hospital with leather poisoning. Goes sideways. That was a great kick. Finds the reliable defender. But they've turned it over here, the Crocs. Superb play. Oh, what a mark. Kane Merrison. Calm in the chaos. The kick along the line. Not bad. They go inboard. Now the kick is turned over and the Crocs are in the middle of the ground. A rebound goal here would be incredible. Sokovia again in towards the pocket. Punched away. Superb defence from the Crows. Kick comes into the middle. Great mark by Ramsey. Plays on quickly. Oh, does a pirouette like a ballerina on a postage stamp. Superb. And then throws it on the boot towards McCrory. Bradshaw it was. Well done. Gallagher fed it backwards. Oh, huge fly from behind by Johnson. But toe poked forward to the advantage of his teammate. Left it behind, did Bradshaw. And the Crocs can clear. Long kick to centre wing. In best position. 2-on-1 though. The Crows hunted in packs. Dashing away. Has a bounce. Excellent work. And then into the middle of the ground. The kick is pumped in towards half forward. They've got a loose player. Long kick now to full forward. Over the back. Claimed by McCrory. Put your glasses down. He's pumped it home. The Crows extend their lead to 9 points. McCrory, you are a goal sneak. Brilliant. And the kick in equally as good. Off the chain, the number 13. Stitch up in the budget. It's Clinton Cox. As we see vision of Matthew Sokovia prowling around that forward line. He's been marking it like a man possessed. Got mitts like a fruit bat up a mango tree. Sticky as. So the Rucks will go at it. Oh, well done. No one really wins the ruck tap. Second effort, superb by the Crows. But can the Crocs steal it? Janzi, Cox, brilliant second effort. Made something out of nothing. Then the hand pass over the top. Well done, was Tataya. His teammate couldn't collect it though. But here go the Crocs through Wilfred Cox. He's got it on centre wing. Central commentary position. Long kick along the line. Good mark. The bright pink boots. Right leg now in towards full forward. Crows got first hands to it. The Crocs out of nothing. Right foot snap for goal. That's Eddie Betts-like. Unbelievable goal by Port Wyndham. And that is, just give it to him now for goal of the week. Incredible for the Kimberley Accommodation Group. And boy, oh boy, we've got another contender for the goal of the year. An off-break dribbler, Eddie Betts-like, just superb. What a goal. And I bet our legendary studio producer Bailey, he'll be marking down the time for that one. Third quarter, 15 and a half minutes gone. Incredible match this is. So Port Wyndham refused to die. It's 11 straight to 11-3. It's a shootout in Kununurra. You don't get much better than this. Outstanding, the Crows. Linking up brilliantly. And away they go. Into the centre of the ground at Cox Jr. Clicks the heels. He's off like the flash. And kicks towards goal. Don't tell me he's kicked another. He has. That's his second of the night from the middle. Incredible. Cox Jr. brings up his third. And all three of them clinkers. This man is on fire. And the Crows bring up their 12th. They're 12-3 to 11 straight. 23 goals kicked. And we've still got a quarter and a bit to go. Huge shout out to AFGRI. $3,500 for the mark of the year this year. That's enough for a return airfare anywhere in the world. Where would you go? As the kick out by Evans. Claimed. Bit of lair rising there. Showed the footy. It was Akiram. Gilbert Cox. He's been important. Pumps it towards centre half forward. McCrory gets it on the second bite. And holds the pill up like an offering to the gods. Can he kick it? Yes, he can, I reckon. He's already kicked a couple. The X Factor for the Crows, the spearhead. Will kick from 45 metres, pretty much directly in front. He's kicked it from EKC straight through the middle. Hezekiah McCrory, high tens all round. And the Crows bring up their 13th. They're 13-3. 81. Port Wyndham Crocs, 11 straight. I challenge you to find a game anywhere in the country that's had 24 goals kicked in less than 3/4 of football. It is electric, the East Kimberley Football League. You've got to see it live to believe it. Get around and book your tickets on Nexus Airlines. As the tap comes down, Jojo Hart wins the clearance. No, it was Wyndham. Apologies, they've won it at centre half forward. The kick now comes into full forward. Off hands. Gore in there sniffing for an opportunity. Couldn't win it this time. And Alex Rips kicks towards Cox Jr. He's in the 30s possession-wise. Just superb tonight. And Carlton clearing kick. Sylvana Carlton. And now they go into the middle of the ground. And what a contest. Tremaine Howard wins out for Port Wyndham. Brilliant. Brushes off a tackler like a bit of dandruff off a blazer. The Crocs go to full forward. Punch from behind. Ball at ground level. Price tries to kick it off the ground. It was Dutch, in fact. The Crocs still a chance here. Egan wraps him up. Good poise. Trying to get out of trouble, the Crows. Not yet, though. Alex Rips was working hard. Brilliant tackle. Evans provides another opportunity. Chip kick in. They've got the mark. On the siren too. Mitchell will kick after the 3/4 time siren. Oh boy, not sure if he's got the distance. Are we going to get a Rorito? Oh please. He's doing the Babe Ruth. Points to the EKC area. And there it comes. Yes. Torpedo. Turns it on his side. Let's fly with the Rory, and it's off to the side. Oh, the excitement levels were rising. But what a final instalment we've got coming up for you. It is an absolute cracker in Kununurra. 3 goals to difference to Waringarri Crows. They've looked the better side in the second half of that third quarter. But Port Wyndham, if they get going, they can run over the top. Get the kettle on. Get the cuppa going. Don't go anywhere. Big thank you to AFGRI, Great Southern Fuels and Kimberley Accommodation Group. We're in for an absolute ball burster last quarter. Tim Lee's on the mic, live for filming footy. We'll be right back very soon. Big shout out to Waringarri Media and Marty and the team live in Kununurra, bringing us these brilliant images on filming footy.
She went to footy, so I can go and play football.
That's right.
that's our own family. That can't be the big thing that using Cox's name as a big fucking thing, defense fucking thing. Come on, microphone. Fuck the microphone.
Welcome back live here at Kununurra. Had to take my breath. Incredible. 24 goals kicked up to three-quarter time. I don't think I've ever called a game with that many goals kicked in 3/4 of footy. Brilliant conditions in Kununurra. You don't get much better. Oh, Janzik Cox, superb. Got the knee in and the tap down. Here he is again, Cox Jr. Getting a touch early. Well, in the end, just lacked the polish. And they worry him out of it, the Crocs. And the kick in towards the full forward line. Well done, the Crows' defence. Hang on, there's a random kid on the ground. Oh, he's Kimberley footy at its best. Tackle against the Crocs, didn't have the footy, surely. And Robin Johnson. That's 50, surely. Oh, common sense. Probably don't want to be paying that as an umpire anyway. Johnson chips it towards full forward. Both Crocs players went up, spoilt themselves. And then the Crows stayed down. Hackett towards left half forward. Standing in the way though. The Crocs, they're going to pump it back in. Chance for a mark, not taken. Ducks inboard. On the left leg, Gallagher towards the hot spot. They've got the mark. And trying to make sure he's got the right spot. Don't want to lose that. 30 centimetres, and I think this is Gallagher. We're in the top knot and the long hair tonight. Oh, I think it's Johnson, in fact. Robin Johnson. He's let the hair go in the off-season. Comes in like he was having an afternoon stroll. As easy as you like. No. Took it a little bit too easy. And that's a bad miss. They needed to get that one. And a few more. Clearly. As now the kick from the Crows makes it towards the half-forward line. Right near the outdoor-indoor courts here. Shout out to the free ballers. What a cricket team. The B-grade premiership player on the mic tonight as the chip kick in. Has found a teammate. Pretty good kick too to centre half forward. Good mark, Jojo Hart. He's in the conversation for best on ground too. And the kick in long, Watermark. Gets it on the second or third bite. Brilliant. Melvin Tataya. And for an East Kimberley footballer, this is your bread and butter. 20 metres out directly in front. And this will make it tricky for Port Wyndham. It's going to make the lead 4 goals. It's not within them. Not within their reach. Has the left foot kick by Tataya. It's not a good one. It's hit the post. Just kicking off one step and walking in with their approach. Both players' last shots on goal just needed to have a bit more intensity. And now that chip kick in for Wyndham has found Egan, and the long kick along the line to the advantage of a teammate. Fighting hard near the line for the Crows was Carlton, and they see it over the line. So Janzik Cox up against Price in the ruck. Very important stoppage. Gets it over towards Cox Jr. Brilliant. Fed it inboard to Carlton. Fell over. Coughed the footy up. The Crocs swoop in. Claim it. Good hand pass out by William. Thrown on the boot. And marked nicely on centre wing. That was Mario Rex. Now the hand pass. Oh, superb. Had eyes in the back of his head. Wilfred Cox, take a bow. No, that's Wilfred Cox. Long kick to full forward. Easy mark on the chest. And the Crocs, 5 minutes into this last quarter, they kick this. All of a sudden, they're within reach. So Gore. Can he kick truly? Bruce Gore for goal. 25 metres out, directly in front. It's not a goal. And even the Port Wyndham Crocs volunteer goal umpire can't help him out there. How good is those scenes? You see some nans and pops and family members sitting on deck chairs, volunteers running the goals. Country footy at its best, as we see umpire Wayne Paul in the foreground. Has umpired over 900 games. Can you believe it? Incredible. Long kick along the line. Punch from behind. No, good mark. Thought I saw the ball jar free. Cox Jr. over the footy. Oh, Jojo Hart. He picks up the footy now. Calls of ball. None coming. Sylvana Carlton working hard for the Crows. So looks like free kick, is it? Umpire Wayne Paul's overruling. And looks like the Crocs have got it through Price. Long right foot drop punt. In towards the right half forward line on hands and knees. They get it out. Free kick, is it? Coming back. For in the back. No, it's over the line, is it? It is. So boundary throw in. Price versus Cox Jr. He got rid of the footy into the middle of the ground. Superb kick. Now they go the Crows. Long to centre half forward. They've got the mark. Well played. And then long kick to full forward. Off hands. Coming through. Trying to collect it is Janzik Cox. Brilliant. Evasive work. And then the snap on goal. Straight to a teammate. Brilliant play, Waringarri Crows. And he slams it through. Isaac Burgoyne. As easy as you like. Oh, and that makes the job just that little bit harder for the Crocs. But they're not out of it yet. Waringarri pull up their 14th. They're 14-4. 88. Port Wyndham Crocs 11-2-68. And yet to score in this last quarter in 8 minutes of football. That's ominous. They need to get their skates on, the Crocs. But it's hard when you've got Eric Cox Jr. cutting you up like a hot knife through butter. The man is on fire tonight. He's kicked 3. And he's probably in around the 40 possession mark. Not exaggerating. Just been sensational. Janzik Cox. Speaking of sensational, the right tap was brilliant. Straight to Jojo Hart, but they couldn't win it. Well done. Clears for the Crocs. Brilliant. Hand pass back to Egan. Well done from Trust. Long kick to full forward. Ball hits the ground level. Good punch from the Crows. Desperately coming in. What a collect. Right foot snap from the pocket. I think he's missed everything. He has. And look like Wilfred Cox. Some of the pickups tonight have been sublime. It was Gore, in fact. So the Crows to bring the footy back in. 10 minutes to go in this last quarter, or a little bit more than that. Is there enough time for the Crocs to pile on 4? That's what they're going to need to do. 4 unanswered goals. Rorito to centre wing. Was a pretty good one too, but straight into the arms of Wilfred Cox. Finds a teammate. Chip kicks into full forward. They've got it! Outstanding, the Crocs. And to line them up from directly in front, the number 35. That's Rips. Shoots on goal. Never looked like missing. Outstanding by Bradley Rips. And the Crocs kick their first of the last quarter and breathe life into the contest. And the Crocs goal umpire probably just needs to watch a few replays during the week in the AFL, maybe of David Roden. I'm not suggesting you have to do the worm dance and then call the goal, but maybe just slowly into the middle, get those 2 fingers down, bit of a routine with the flags. And here we go again. Janzi Cox punches it down, but straight into the arms of Wilfred Cox. He's been superb for the Crocs. They've got it on half forward. Collects the loose ball. Right foot kick. What a mark! They've got it! Gore has taken a screamer and will kick for goal from 4 metres out. Oh my goodness me. He's going to make it 7 points the difference with 9 minutes to go. What a game. It's had it all. Gore surely can't miss this. Pops it through for 6 more. And Gilbert Cox's body language says it all. They thought they had it in the bag, the Crows. But you can never, ever discount an ambush predator like a crocodile. Especially if they're from Port Wyndham. They never say die there. And what a resurgence, the Crocs. They've been superb in season 2025. Continuing that form on. Back in the centre of the ground. What a clearance this one is. Howard. He wins it for the Crocs. Gets it towards half forward. Spin move by the Crows and they're away. Cox Jr., the maestro, kicks it in. Superb. The Crows are looking ominous. They've got the mark. Playing on to shut the gate. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, the hairs are up on the arms. And flying shot for goal. Has hit the post. And here go Wyndham. Can they make the most of this rebound? And Wilfred Cox again. Gets another touch. The kick punched away. But Egan, he's bobbed up the skipper. And the long kick in. Saving mark. That looks like Edmund Cox. What a time for him to bob up. The kick, not the best. Set his teammates a challenge. They've got the numbers. And they will win out. Just thrown on the boot. Didn't have a captain. Cook straight to Wilfred Cox. Gets it to Howard. Both those players been superb. And Egan in the same conversation. Boy, if they get up tonight, he's a big reason why. Kick in to full forward. I think they've paid the mark. They have. Playing on. Flying shot for goal. Hasn't quite made it. I think it's gone over the line, has it? It has. Through for a minor score. Oh, that's an important point. Oh, they need one more. Or do they? 7 points the margin. Could we be in for a draw? One more point for the Crocs, and it's on. Cox Jr. on centre wing. What a chase down. Robin Johnson. Superb. Cox Jr. runs away from that stoppage, and it's game over. So Robin Johnson putting it on the line for his beloved Crocs. The crowd sitting on the edge of their seats, like I'm sure you are at home. Away comes Wilfred Cox, and the Crocs into full forward. They've got it. Gore again. Gives it off. Can Egan get him within a kick? No, he's kicked a point, and the draw's on. Oh boy. 6 points to margin. With 4 minutes to go. It's been a seesawing encounter. 7 score changes all night. It was a brilliant start. The Crocs out of the blocks. Kicked the first 2 of the night. The Crows kicked the next 3. Then it's been seesawing. It looked like the Crows were gaining the ascendancy at the start of this last quarter. But the Crocs never say die. Back on centre wing. Brilliant play. Evans wins it. But his kick is errant and has dribbled over the line. Right in front of some of the women's players for the Crocs and the main cheer squad for Port Wyndham and Jojo Hart. No, it's not Jojo Hart. It's a free kick to the Crows for out of bounds. And doesn't look like there's a bit of an argument here with the umpire. This time is important though. There's no time on. There's only 3.5 minutes to go. What a mark! Looks like Cox again. Howard, right leg to full forward. They've got it! The Crocs will kick to level the scores. Egan, the captain, flew in from the side. If you've got a pacemaker, check your batteries. Oh my goodness me. Egan, the captain of Port Wyndham, from 30 metres out directly in front to level the scores. He's done it. Scores are level in Kununurra. What a game. Incredible. 28 goals kicked in a game of football with only 10 behinds. Unbelievable stuff. And it's back to scores level. In fact, I don't think scores have been level all night. So for the first time, apart from bounce down, scores are level. How important is this stoppage? Goodness me. Cox Jr. in the ruck up against Mario Rex. They've won it through Howard the Crocs, through to centre half forward. Any score will win the game. Spin move near the line. They get the chip kick in. They've got a mark. Left foot kick to the top of the square. I think the Crocs are going to win. They've got it in space. And the kick, I don't think it's a goal. But who cares if you're a Croc supporter? Oh, he's missed everything, has he? Oh, I think he has. So out of bounds on the full, is it? No, it's a boundary throw in. Oh my goodness, it was already out of bounds. There's only 1 minute to go. Could it be a draw? 14-5 apiece. A fitting end to an epic encounter. The Crocs, they've got the footy. Tackled. Players desperate diving on top. The siren's gone. Has it, or is it a free kick? It is to Wayne Paul's called a free kick. And the Crocs, The way they were celebrating, I thought the siren had sounded. But of course you wouldn't celebrate for a draw. This to win the game. The siren will go in 30 seconds. Any score will win. Right foot kick. I think it's a goal. No, it's a point, is it? No, he's kicked a goal. And Port Wyndham, they're going to win the game. This is a huge win. It's the best game I've seen all season. Wait for the siren. It's going to sound. Port Wyndham Crocs have hit the lead and they've won. There's the siren. Port Wyndham have won an incredible encounter. What a game. So valiant in defeat, the Waringarri Crows. They were superb all night. But the Crocs have stolen it. Can you believe it? 15-5 to 14-5. They've kicked 4 in the last quarter to win it. And what a last quarter. And Port Wyndham, hands down, incredible performance. And I have to say, a tricky one to pick the best on ground. I'm still going with Cox Jr. Just kicked 3, and I reckon he had 40. Just an unbelievable performance in a losing side. So he wins the Archie's Thongs as best on ground. And I'll have to throw in Tremaine Howard and Wilfred Cox for Port Wyndham. Just incredible. Gore bobbed up as well in that last quarter, the number 7. Great game from him as well. A real team effort. Really like Sacobia down forward, kicked an important goal as well. Smith in the ruck. He was great as well, but let's take a deep breath. The Port Wyndham Crocs have won a boil-over. We'll see you next time on Filming Footy. Tim Lee's on the mic signing out. An incredible encounter in the East Kimberley Football League. Hope you enjoyed the call wherever you were listening. Don't forget the AFGRI Mark of the Year, $3,500. And the Kimberley Accommodation Group Goal of the Year. 3 nights accommodation in Broome or any of the Kimberley Accommodation Group hotels. And of course, big shout out to Great Southern Fuels and all of their support. Don't forget Classic Clashes. Get around that Facebook page and check out all of the Grassroots Greats episodes. An incredible source of country football. Big shout out to Bailey in the studio, Marty live, and Fernando at Waringarri Media and your crew. Big shout out to Marty's team as well. It's an incredible collaboration that we're pulling off. And you, the viewers, are reaping the results. And we're doing it for footy and no other reason. So thank you very much for all of your support. That's it from me. We'll catch you next time. Tim Lee signing out from Kununurra.